Hello, you are welcome to Premier Sport Fan Center, and this is our Watch Along show. Today is another edition, and it is the edition. It was all smiles in Everton camp before the international break, as they dispatched Crystal Palace 3-2 at Selhurst Park to make it 3 wins from their last 4 competitive matches. They drew one anyway, helping them to move 8 points clear of the bottom three. Yet a remarkable and unprecedented 10-point deduction handed out by the Premier League for breaching financial rules over the international break plunged the Toffees into the relegation zone and 2 points from safety. I'm talking about Manchester United. Manchester United still sitting sixth, sitting eighth and on the table. If they can win this, they will be flying to sixth position. Well, that is our show for you today. It is the match between Everton versus Manchester United. And already the match is 10 minutes old. And you know what? It is 1-0 in favor of Manchester United. It was an incredible goal score, a backflip scored in at the 3rd minute of the game by Garnacho. An assist from Dalot. It was a spectacular one. Well, you can be part of this show by calling in and also by sending in live chats to be part of the show. Well, the match is still on, and let's quickly look at the lineup of today's match between the two sides. And for Manchester United is playing a 4-2-3-1 tactical formation, while Everton is playing an unprecedented style of football, and that is the 4-4-1-1 tactical formation, leaving Calvert-Lewin and Doucouré behind Calvert-Lewin, and you're having 4 midfielders and 4 defenders. I don't know what they want to achieve. Let's see if this tactics is going to work out for them. And for Manchester United, we are having Martial as the front man, as the last man, and here we are having a counter here. It is Rashford again moving from the right wing. He has 2 defenders to beat. What did he cross the ball? Is there anybody? Oh! And the ball went over the ball. It was a classical goal scored by Garnacho, a backflip, and we saw a kind of Ronaldo celebration after that goal. Let's see what is going to happen today with the kind of play Manchester United that actually brought. And we can see Manchester United in this selection actually brought in a young player, 18 years old from the academy, and that is Mano, to come and cover up for Mount, who is injured. I think let me quickly also read out the lineup of today's match. Oh, it's a corner kick for Manchester United. Quickly taking, is there anybody there to head it in? A shot there! Oh, what? Close to the net. And that was a beautiful shot taken by Manchester United, but it didn't go in. And you can see the struggle here. The two teams has a cultural rivalry that is always tense. Though when we look at the head-to-head between Manchester United and Everton, we see that Manchester United in the last 3 matches played so far, Manchester United has won. They won in the last one they played 2-0, and they won Everton again 3-1, and Everton at home they defeated Everton 2-1, and the one they played in September, Everton defeated Manchester United 1-0. And in the last 5 head-to-head plays so far, Manchester United has actually taken a better portion of the victory than Everton. Manchester United has actually won 3, drew 1, and lost 1. That is the situation for the head-to-head. And let's quickly look at what is happening. It is Everton who is attacking from the right wing. And what did they do? A cross there and a header. Headed out by Maguire, the defender that everybody has been complaining about, but right now is gradually becoming the cornerstone, the rejected stone who has become the cornerstone. You can actually be part of the show by calling in and by also sending in your live messages to be part of this show. And you can see Everton from the midfield trying to build up, passing the ball around, taking possession despite the fact they go down. Early goal score. And let's see if Manchester United will be able to sustain the pressure brought about by Everton. And let's quickly go to the statistics of the match so far. The statistics of the match at its on right now. Before the statistics, let's quickly look at the standing of the match. Manchester United is sitting right now in sixth position. If they are able to hold Everton to this 1-0 victory, because as it's going right now, you can't say it is over until it is over. We have a long way to go, a long journey to go in this encounter. And you can see Manchester United taking it easy, a step at a time, building up from their back line and into the midfield, passing the ball, just tossing, buying possession, trying to create chance. And Rashford from the right wing. Today, Rashford has actually woken up and is doing something great. Let's quickly look at what is happening in other encounter in the match between Sevilla versus Real Sociedad. It is the 70th minute, and in that match, Real Sociedad is actually leading 2-1 against Sevilla, against all expectation. The goals came. The two goals came in the first half, and the first goal came in the third minute, just like the match between Manchester United versus Everton. The first goal came in the third minute, and it was an own goal. That goal was scored by Mitrovic, and the second goal was scored by Sadiq Umar, a Nigerian. He actually featured in the match between Nigeria and Zimbabwe, and also featured in the match between Nigeria and Lesotho. Is the scorer of the goal for Real Sociedad, and the assist came from Traore, and the second goal was scored by El Nasir from Sevilla, and the assist came from Pedros. That is the situation of the match. Quickly fly back to the match between Manchester United, Everton. It is the 17th minute into the game, and it is still 1-0 in favor of Manchester United, courtesy of the goal from Garnacho, an assist from a defender, Dalot. And in the situation here, the ball possession, Manchester United have actually dominated possession here. 61% ball possession by Manchester United, and 39 ball possession for Everton. Two goal attempts for Manchester United and one for Everton. Shot on goal here, one shot on goal, and the only shot on goal was a goal for Manchester United. And one shot on goal also for Everton, and nothing to show for it. And the corner kick situation, it is one corner kick for Manchester United and none for Everton. And that is the situation of the match between Manchester United versus Everton. And let's quickly look at the lineup of the match. For Manchester United, we are having Onana at the goal post. Diego Dalot, the defender. Lindelof, Maguire, Luke Shaw, McTominay, Manu. That is the academic player that was promoted to come and play for the senior team. He actually played for England in the under-19. And in that match, England actually trashed Mexico 7-1. And here he has been invited due to the injury spell of Manchester United. He has been invited to come and play. And Rashford also, Fernandes, Brunes, then Garnacho, and lastly Martial, who is playing 9. And for Everton, we have Ashley Young, Pickford, Tarkowski, Branthwaite, Michaelenko, Harrison, Garner, Goye, McNeil, Doucouré, and Calvert-Lewin. That is the situation. And let's quickly look at those who are missing, those who are injured in this match. But there is a situation right now, and it is Everton who are trying to create chance there. And the defenders, Garnacho was there to stop the move from Doucouré. And what is happening here? Everton trying to build momentum from the right, but you can see two defenders of the Manchester United block him. But the chance has been linked to the midfield. A cross there, and that is a beautiful chance for Everton when they do a cross. Oh, but there is nobody there to just tap the ball into the net for Everton. The situation still stands goalless, and it is an end-to-end situation right now. Now let's quickly look at those who are missing in this encounter. Missing Casemiro, still suffering hamstring. And you know what Casemiro can do. But hamstring has actually denied him the participation in this match. Diallo also having knee injury. Eriksen is having knee injury too. Evans is injured. Ojlund, the goal machine for Manchester United, is also injured and is not in this encounter. Malaysia also having muscle injury. Martinez also injured. Then Mount is also injured, and that is why he has been replaced by Mano today. Jorge Sancho has been suspended. It's no longer news that he is having issue with Ten Hag and is having issue with Manchester United. And we can see Ten Hag, not on the coaching pulpit, is with the crowd. I don't know why he has been suspended too. All right, and you can see attacking a brilliant attack there for Manchester United. Who is there? Oh no, that ball has been passed to no one in particular. But you can see Manchester United also trying to build momentum from the midfield. He has three men to beat here. A cross now to the left side of the wing, and this is Garnacho. They're trying to build up there. Right, but a good attack, a good sweet move for Manchester United from the left wing. Three defenders there trying to block. Oh, that should be a yellow card there against Ashley Young. Let's see if against Ashley Young, in fact, the yellow card has been given. He actually brought down Garnacho. Ashley Young brought down Garnacho, Garnacho trying to beat him. Look at that move again. The referee was right, giving that a yellow card against Ashley Young. And that is far close to the 18 box of the Manchester United goalpost. And let's see if Manchester United is going to make use of that opportunity of that free kick. And who is there to take it? You can see Bruno Fernandes is there trying to have a discussion with Shaw. And what is going to happen? Let's see what's going to happen here. Now, Maguire is also there. They're just putting heads together to see the tactical, input they're going to make in this shot. Now I'm quickly taking, but the defense of Everton, we are able to bring that. We are able to stop that, and it is Manchester United. Again, now there's a counter here, and it's Dokore. But a brilliant defense by Dalot there. And back to Onana, and the defender just tossing the ball around with Shaw, Eriksen. And back now to Onana, shot down into the midfield. And it's a throw-in for Everton. Now let's quickly look at the match here between Real Sociedad is 2-1, and that is the 77th minute. And the local matches here play Abia Warriors 1, Enugu Rangers 0. Katsina United 1-1 with Bayelsa United. Kwara United 2, Gombe 0. Lobby Star 2, Shooting Star 1. Niger Tornadoes 1, Aqua United 0. Sunshine Star 1 and Sporting Lagos 0. No, Sporting Lagos, and that is the 95th minute. Another defeat for Sporting Lagos. That is the situation here. And now let's quickly look at the line up of Everton. Everton having Pickford, Ashley Young, Toskowski, Brunswick, Michael Lenko, Harrison, Garner, Goye, McNeil, and Dokore. Then Calvert-Lewis, the last man for Everton. Now let's quickly look at what is happening here. All right, you can be part of this show by sending in your messages. Our lines are open for calls. You can be part of this show. And the match is heating up. It is the 23rd minute. It is Manchester United 1 and Everton 0. Still trying to equalize there. And let's see, it's like there is a situation here, an infringement, and the referee is trying to signal a card here. Let's see if a card will be given against Ashley Young again. No, this time around it was two teammates against his teammate Ashley Young against Goye. And I don't think there will be a yellow card. It is just two teams, two colleagues against themselves. Now for the statistics, the statistics is gradually changing, and the ball possession for Manchester United have actually dropped to 54. It is a free kick for Everton, close to the 18 box of Manchester United, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the Everton players are right there in the 18 box of Manchester United. trying to wait for any opportunity to come, and that one has quickly been taken. But a dive header there, a shot there, but way off the goal post for our. It was an easy one for Onana. It was not a threat to Onana at all. And the situation here, goal attempt. Okay, I was talking about the possession before. 57 ball possession for Manchester United and 43 for Everton. Goal attempt 2 for Manchester United, 1 for Everton. Shot on goal 1 either side. Shot off goal 1 for Manchester United and none for Everton. Corner kick, 1 corner kick for Manchester United and none for Everton. And it is Everton who are trying to break the midfield of the Manchester United side. What did they do from the right wing now? A cross now, right to Calvert-Lewin. He has one man, Maguire, battling with him there. And whoa, what a defensive work there from Maguire. Maguire was able to stop that. A brilliant one for Maguire there. And it's going to be a throw-in for Everton. Close to the 18 box of Manchester United. The battle is on between the two sides, and you can see Ten Hag there giving instruction. Yeah, it is the 25th minute into the first half, and it's still goalless in this encounter. Everton trying to beat momentum. A back pass right there from the center circle back to the goalkeeper of Everton. And the goalkeeper of Everton is Pickford. Pickford has been a very good inclusion into the Everton side. Jordan Pickford, the goalkeeper from England for Everton. Now continue with the commentary. Rashford trying to beat there from the midfield, but he has been brought down, and the referee just signaled an infringement against Martial there, and that was Trzaskowski who actually committed that infringement against Martial. And we all know Martial is injury prone. I hope he will not go out for another 3 to 4 months after this very serious tackle given to him by Calvert-Lewin. And the referee have signaled a free kick there in the center circle of the field. And let's see what Manchester United will do with this. Quickly taking, just softly taking, and trying to breathe up from the midfield. Manchester United back to Maguire. Maguire, what did he do? Back to Onana, and they're just playing back. And you can see Calvert-Lewin trying to, confuse Onana there, but no way. And they have lost that cheaply to Everton. But quickly recovered. And there's a counter here. Garnacho from the right wing. What did he do? He has one man to beat. Oh, and the defense of Everton has actually stopped that. You can be part of the show. You can send in your live messages. You can send in your live messages to be part of this show. And we'll be here to read it out so that you can be part of this show. And you can see our number right in front of our screen. You can call in to be part of this show. We'll be here to make it a family affair. Talking about football is what we do. It is 29 minutes, still 1-0 in favor of Manchester United. If it ends like this, that means Manchester United will be comfortably sitting on 6th position. Remember, Everton was deducted 10 points, and honestly, they will have been sitting on the 14 points, on the 14th position, but they were deducted 10 points, and it now dropped them to 19th position, in the relegation zone. But it is not over for Everton. If they can win this, definitely they will be going to 17th. I think they will be going off the relegation zone. I think they have a lot to do. I think they should not lose any point at this point in time, so that they will be able to get out of the relegation zone. A lot of people are saying this decision from FA is too harsh on Everton. But if you think so, you can send your message and let's discuss about it. A lot of said it is right for that 10 points to be deducted for breaching the Premier League, the Premier League rules. But if you think so also, you can also send your own comment. Let's be part of it. And a cross there into the 18 box of the Manchester United side. But you can see battle there, and it's a corner kick for Everton. The first corner kick for Everton, and it was the newly Manu, the newly into the side, who did a very defensive work there against the Everton side. And it's a corner kick for Everton, and who is it to take it? And you can see Calvert-Lewin and the Corey all waiting for an opportunity to get a goal against Manchester United. And quickly taking, who is there to head it? Oh, what a beautiful save by Onana. Sweet header from Calvert-Lewin. But Onana was right there at the right position to stop that. One catch with a dive. A brilliant save for Onana. That is the situation right now. And it took his time, and he cleared that out into the center circle. And Manchester United trying to review the game, but they have been dispossessed of the ball by the Everton side. And the referee has just signaled an infringement against Marshall. And Everton will be there to start all over again from the defensive role. Quickly taken by the Everton side, and it has been headed out for a throw-in to Manchester United. Throw-in to Manchester United, and quickly taken. Everton now building up from defense. A cross for Everton, and one-on-one chance for Everton, and on the side, a rebound, and that should be a goal, but saved by Manu, the new 18 years old, who was brought in from the academy of Manchester United. Oh, what a moment! What a moment! That would have been an equalizer for Everton, but Anana saved it. A rebound again. Manu was there at the right position to stop that for Manchester United. The situation still remains 1-0 in favor of Manchester United in the 31st minute. That was a beautiful look at the replay here. A shot there. Onana saved a rebound going into the net, and Manu was there at the right position to stop that for Manchester United. Good inclusion. I think he has been able to register the name. A lot of people have been itching to see, have been anxious to see what this new young lad will do, what his inclusion will bring into the Manchester United. And gradually Manchester United are gradually yielding the dividends of what a young player like Manu can bring into the squad of Manchester United. And another attack from the left wing, and it is Calvert-Lewin. Across there, one-on-one, and that no! Dokore missed that. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. Onana was just left stranded. He had no option. He was just rooted to his foot. He didn't know where to actually run to. But he was lucky that the shot was not on target. It was lucky the shot was not on target. It would have been a goal for Everton, but Everton should be thanking their stars that did not go into the net. Wow, a beautiful play for Everton, and they will regret missing this goal. Dokore, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and Onana left stranded, stuck to his foot, he couldn't move because he never expected that. So that is the situation of the match. It is the 33rd minute, and it is 1-0 in favor of Manchester United. And Everton just trying to equalize that moment. And right now, it's going to be a throw-in for Manchester United. Everton has lost that move again. They will ever regret losing that goal, because by now we will have been talking about an equalizer from Everton. Now another build-up, a header there. And Dokore trying to redeem his image from that goal missed so far. A cross there. But a sweet... Oh, what an inclusion. Manu has actually shown how good he is. He has actually brought a bite in the defense, both from the midfield. A replace of Mount due to injury. He has been able to cover up excellently well. A lot of people will be saying now that it's even better than Mount, but well, you can send your own views. If you think Manu has, in this first 33 minutes, if you think Manu has actually done better than what Mount has been doing in Manchester United, you can actually send in your own view. Let's talk about it. But to me, he has been excellent so far. 18 years old, who plays for England, and his inclusion into the Manchester United squad has been excellent so far. So, if you think he has done well so far in this 34-minute play so far, you can send in your own opinion, and let's discuss about it. Yeah, it must still continue, and it is Manchester United trying to build up from the midfield, a pass there, and you can see Manu who has actually moved up, step into the third line of Everton side. I know, but Everton has actually dispossessed that, and they're trying to build up again from the defense, and you can see a pass now to the left side. Oh, a good one for Everton. Let's quickly look at what is happening. 2 yellow cards in this encounter. One for Ashley Young and one for Decore. And on sportsmanship conduct for Decore, and it was given a yellow card there. And Ashley Young also was also yellow carded in this encounter. And that is the situation so far. 1-0 in favor of Manchester United. Courtesy of the goal scored by Garnacho and an assist from Dalot in the 3rd minute. Early situation, early goal for Manchester United. And probably it should be their game plan to get an early goal and just go back defending. You can see Manchester United defending with their life. And Maguire has been spectacular. Manu has also been spectacular in this. And I want to give salute to that brilliant goal by Garnacho, a backflip. And just like Ronaldo will celebrate, we saw Garnacho celebrated like Ronaldo. And no wonder it's a backflip and it's a goal that don't come by easily. But it came out today for Garnacho. I think that's a plus for him. Well, the situation still remains 1-0, 36 minutes into the match. And that is the situation. Well, I'm not alone in the studio. Yeah. All right. The match is there's a free kick here situation. And you can see Maguire want to take that from the half of Manchester United. Oh, that was wrongly taken. Although he was trying to connect Rashford there. But it was not on target. He actually got to the wrong person. And Manchester United tried to build again. This time around, Manu has actually changed position. Oh, trying to walk along with Rashford. And the pass now to Rashford. What did he do? Hey, Manu is into the 18 box. What did he do? He crossed there. Oh! That has been blocked by the Everton defender. And right now, it's going to be a throw-in for Manchester United. You know, how long? Where has Manu been all this while? He has been excellent. His inclusion has been excellent. Well, I'm not alone in the studio. Our co-analyst just walked in and Yamite is in the building. How do you do today?
Oh, I'm fine. Another day to talk football, and especially this one game that people have been talking about. The two of one of the most some of the most informed teams currently in the Premier League, result wise, and so it's going to be exciting. And Manchester United been 1-0 up already, and it's been an exciting encounter, and it will continuously be an exciting game till the final whistle.
Yes, to the final whistle. And before you came in, we saw a lot of sweet move. An early goal was scored here by Manchester United in the 3rd minute. That goal was scored by Garnacho and an assist from Dalot. And it was a backflip, a beautiful goal, a beautiful placement. And that goal just went in against Everton. And that is the situation. Manchester United has been able to hold Everton after that goal. And you can see Everton trying to come back into the match, trying to equalize. But this, with what you have seen so far, do you see Everton coming back?
So far, we know Everton to be a very dogged team, a team whereby you can't underestimate them, especially now that they've been hit with that 10-point deduction. So they are currently where they don't want to see themselves on the table, and they will really need to start grinding out results. And this game is still in the first half. There's the second half to go. Football is two halves, and you can't just say because Manchester United is leading and it's all over. It's not over until it is over. We saw some games yesterday whereby, especially from Burnley, that Burnley was leading till the embers of the game, and West Ham came back and also took away the 3 points. So it is very possible that Everton can still come back into this game and do Man U some very dirty blow.
Yeah, do some minus was a very dirty blow. In the last head-to-head, Manchester United versus Everton we see Manchester United actually taking more of the wins in the last 5 matches. You know,
Yeah.
3 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss against Everton.
Yeah.
And it's like and there's a
It's
counter
that
moment, a situation here, a shot there,
shot.
but that was. He will. I think he had options. He would have passed that ball
Yeah.
to the option. You have the Corey there. You would have passed it to him. You have Calvert Lewis. You would have passed it to the. But it went. But was it
Still a
the
chance to Everton and he crossed the ball into the
and
box
it's
and
header
oh
there?
my
No, no.
goodness.
But
The
that
other went way off target by
what
Calvert
he
Lewin.
did, what he did, was it the right thing? Was it the right thing?
Yeah,
He had those options. You know,
when you look at it,
mm,
when the ball went to the right hand side of the attack, and he just had to cross it in. You have Calvert Lewin in the center forward. So look at that. He just couldn't get his header on target. So that was just it. It was a well worked chance and a good one from Everton.
all right, good one from Everton and Manchester United trying to build momentum there. But you know, the whole of play, you know, it has not been, you know, something to talk about. It has not been on the, you know, excellent side so far.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
And
a
it's
situation here.
Calvert-Lewin.
Calvert Lewis back into Corey. What did he do? A shot
my
there,
goodness.
a wayward shot. Oh, and you can see he knows what he has actually done, and I'm very sure he will get. That was a very clear chance. Decorate had one on one with Onana, one on one with Onana, but he never made use of it. He just flicked it, and the ball went to the.
Look at that chance. Goye couldn't get his shot on target. And when you look at it, I think Everton should be very, very, very careful. You don't start to be so comfortable with losing chances like that. Because when you keep losing chances like that, it can come back to hurt you and hurt you big time. And when you look at the way Everton is, Everton needs every point that they can get actually so that they don't go or get relegated this season. And it just beckons the question that can Everton really, really do the needful? Because looking at the way Everton is taking the game to Manchester United, it looks more like it's going to be really, really, really difficult for Manchester United. But Everton should not be too overconfident, whereby they just keep losing chances. They just keep losing chances themselves because, hey, they will have themselves to blame. And it's Man U on the restart with Diogo Dalot on the attack. He crossed the ball into the box. And no Manchester United could get to that. And Rashford plays it in again. And it was deflected for a goal, okay, it's an offside. The linesman flagged an offside there, I think against Martial, and it's going to be a free kick to Everton at the 43rd minute of that encounter. And Pickford takes a long one and takes it way up to define Manchester United final third. And the ball was cleared by the Manchester United player. And there's this rebounded up from Everton. The player sets it forward, and it's an offside flag against Dakore. So it's going to be a free kick to Manchester United to restart the game at the 44th minute of the encounter.
Yeah, it's a beautiful one for Manchester United. They actually took their chance early enough to put Everton into an uncomfortable situation right there. And if they can retain this momentum to the end, it will be a plus for Manchester United. And gradually, the table is gradually shifting for Manchester United. Right now, they are sitting sixth. If they can, you know, hold this to the end, they will be sixth in the position, and that is a very comfortable position for them. I think that would give them the belief that they can actually end up in top four. All right, talking about, and you can see a move there for Manchester United, but that has cheaply lost. It was a wayward pass there. You know, talking about Everton, now 10 points deducted for breaching financial rules of FIFA. You know, of Premier League. You know, and then do you see them coming out of relegation? Right now they are sitting 19. But if they win this, they can actually move a little bit ahead of relegation. So how far do you think you can go with this 10-point deduction?
It depends on how you see it actually, because it is possible for them to escape relegation because of the current form of those three teams in the relegation zone, which is Luton Town, Sheffield United, and Burnley. So when you look at those teams, their form has left so much to be seen that it's very very possible for Everton to still stay up. And when you talk about it, it's more or less like the team they are battling relegation against, rather than if they themselves can rally back, because those teams that are in the relegation zone are not covering themselves in glory. And so it's very, very possible for Everton to get out of this one, especially with the way they are playing these days.
All right, we are here in the studio. Shegun Shegelo is in the building and is here with us right here in the match between Everton versus Manchester United. You are welcome.
Good evening, Solomon. Good evening, Ian. It's a pleasure being with you guys again. The same Manchester United, it's just one of those games you want to see Manchester United win or get back to winning ways, because that is the old Manchester United we do know. Everton, they've had their own problem, and just like the question you asked, if they'll be playing, if they'll be relegating. It's not the first time they're having point deduction, and I think the last time they had point deduction, they still made it through. And when you look at the caliber of players Everton have, these are players on their own day. They can get results for them. When you look at the other teams, Sheffield United, Luton Town, and Burnley, these are teams that they've not really come to the party this season in EPL, and they are the likeliest team to relegate. So probably at the end of the day, Everton will find a way to scale through it, and I don't expect them going to relegation. 10 points is just like about that is 3.5 games. They'll surely get those victories.
All right, and across there for Everton into the 18 box. No, not yet into the 18 box. And across there for Everton. Talking about Calvert-Lewin, very tall. Gets easily whenever a high ball comes across the 18 box. He lifts easily to head it. I think it's a very good inclusion. We saw injury took him off the squad of Everton for a long period of time, but now he's back. But the use of his present now, has it made any difference in the Everton squad?
Well, Calvert-Lewin has always been a fantastic player, no doubt. But you have to look at that. His best in Manchester, in Everton shirt was when he had Richarlison in that team. Since that time, he hasn't really been the old Calvert-Lewin we do know. Let's see if we can get back to that scoring form, because he's one of the experienced player Everton will have to rely on if they want to stay in the EPL. He needs to start hitting the back of the net. When I was just coming to the studio, I saw that clear chance for him. A big striker of his own caliber should be getting that to the face of the net. And these are the kind of small chances you see against teams like Manchester United that you have to score.
And I will come back to you. And the first half have just come to an end. And it is Manchester United 1, Everton 0. Courtesy of the goal scored by Garnacho and an assist from Dalot. Okay, and talking about Everton, when we look at their recent form, in their last 5 matches they've played, they've actually won 3, drew 1. The last time they lost was against Liverpool, that is in October 21. But they won against against West Ham, won Burnley, drew with Brighton, and the last one they won Crystal Palace 3-1. So how will you rate their present form?
Yeah, the current form is, I said it earlier that they are just one of those few teams that really in.
Look at that goal. Look at that goal. Look at that goal. And he actually said he scored like Ronaldo and celebrated like Ronaldo.
No, it's actually Ronaldo prodigy. He's one of the biggest fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. Unlikely, because when you look at his country, a player from Argentina, and feeling and having that love for Cristiano Ronaldo, it's so much. There was a time Messi fans almost wanted to put him and Messi at back so that they can have this type of collision. But at the end of the day, everybody has his own fan. You have people you can support, and that is why it's love football. He wants to be like Cristiano Ronaldo, so it's a big boot for him. Let's see if he can actually fit into it.
All right, let's see if we can actually fit to it. Gradually, the table is gradually changing. Now, the top 5: Tottenham, Arsenal, Manchester United, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Tottenham. Which of these teams are you happy with?
Well, it has to be Arsenal, because they are getting their victories the way they are when necessary, and that is why they're back on the first position right now. They got that late winner against Brentford yesterday. Really beautiful game of football yesterday. We saw Manchester City drop another point, back to back, making it back to back draw for Manchester City. Liverpool also dropping momentum with that draw, because these are the games they are supposed to win and try to push Arsenal. And you can see Tottenham after that game against Chelsea, and those red cards and the injuries that's really affected them. They lost another game against Aston Villa today.
Yeah.
So yeah, really, at a point where taking Tottenham, probably this might just be their season. But it's already looking like it's not going to be their season anymore. They have to fight for that position within third to fourth. It's a two spot they're fighting for right now. And let's see how long they can push towards the end of the season. If they can keep on that momentum, if the coach can get his boys back in form, because it's very much necessary for them to get back in form if not finishing within that top four. Because if they should lose another game, then you are getting closer to Yemi's Chelsea.
It's very interesting now. Chelsea can become Yemi's Chelsea when he's also a Chelsea fan. But we understand. Yeah, we know that they are a compatriot. Yeah, fellow. So, talking about the Everton game actually. One guy that has come in from preseason, Mino has been a very good addition. So before the start of the season, he got that injury that has left him out till now. He came back and joined back the team, and he has began to justify the inclusion, the faith that Ten Hag, ATH, has given to him. And you have to look at the way the guy plays, the confidence level, his interpretation of the game, the way he reads the game. And it's so wonderful to see a 17-year-old
17 years old.
to read the game like that. That is spectacular. That's something that is commendable. But it's left to be seen if Manchester United can stay solid at the back, because one of their undoing this season is their defending. Harry Maguire has come into the starting 11 and has been doing fantastic job. We heard over the week that it seems Varane too is beginning to fall out with the manager. And that's what you get when there are inconsistencies, where you see the defending of the team is not consistent enough. You cannot, because you play well yesterday, you won't play today. Football is about consistency, doing it over and over again. But I still need to criticize Ten Hag too. Ten Hag should find a working pattern for Manchester United. Manchester United right now, as far as I'm concerned, they are structureless. You see, they just take the game as they come. This game they are playing highline. This game they are playing counter. In fact, they hardly play highline. You just see them. Most of the interpretation of the game comes with individual influence on their play, and that's not sustainable. It's not really sustainable. That's why you have them signing a lot of players now that is looking more or less that they are wasting money. If you have a structure, then you know that, okay, these are the kind of players that fit into the way I want to play football. Then you can begin to buy round square pegs in round holes. And not that you buy. See, Mount is a fantastic player. He's just not looking like a player for the way Man U is playing. So he's just it. That's just how it is. Look at that quality players everywhere in Manchester United. But there's that coach to bring them together and let them play as a unit. And with the way it looks like now, you see, football sometimes can be like bikini. You start seeing it, that way it looks good.
Wow.
But it won't really show you the in-depth of it until the game starts coming in thick and fast. December, we are going into January to February. Then you will see if Manchester United coach doesn't wake up and they start building towards a kind of way of playing football that is really glaring and clear for the eyes to see, you'll start having problems, because they really need to dig deep and do better than they have done.
Well, yeah, they really have to do. Shegu, I want to ask this question. A lot of analysts, they've been commenting on the punishment. According to Everton, some say it's too harsh. Some say, are you in agreement with it?
No, it's not really. It's not so harsh. 10 points is not harsh for them. Looking at what the offense they actually committed. It's not the first time they're getting the point deduction for this kind of debt.
Yeah.
At a point they were almost going into administration for for spending or not having enough of. I mean, going bankrupt.
Yeah,
so they've always had that issue. So 10 points is not really a big one for them. They are not the first club. There was a time what was it called? Derby United was so got points deducted in the championship. And it's one of the things that is still affecting Derby County to date. So I don't really see it as unfair to them. It's actually what they deserve. And looking at Man U play today, I think Man U they've actually been playing like a good squad, a good team today. Probably because you have an Everton who is opening up against Manchester United, allowing them to see lots of space on the wing, and that is what Manchester United and Eric Ten Hag have been wanting. Playing against teams that will open up space for them so they can run through the channel. And I think that is why they've actually been looking like the better team against against Everton today. And thank God Onana is here to concede a goal in this first half. So let's see if we can get a clean sheet against Everton because he needs that, and he needs that morale booster very much, so much.
There's a comparison between the goal Rooney scored and the goal Garnacho scored.
Yeah. The timing,
the framing, everything was just similar.
But when you look at it, you have to give it to Garnacho because he ran back. He saw the
and it's the height is even higher than
the ball came to meet Rooney at that position. Garnacho ran back to the point that the ball is dropping at and made that diving attempt. So you just have to give it to Garnacho.
I think that goal is very good for his confidence. As a young man, I've always been of the belief that he's not really good when he starts for Manchester United. I really love him coming in as a super sub. That is when you see most of them Garnacho impact in games. But seeing him score against Everton with that beautiful goal, what a way for you to build your confidence. And I think football is moving away from players, picking, having their career peak around 26, 27 years old. Right now we have players like at 17, busting if you see that young man. Right now, man, you can afford to let Casemiro leave anytime he wants to leave. Because they have a young guy who is very good. He knows how to dictate play. He knows how to control the midfield. Reminds me of a young Paul Pogba coming up at Manchester United. Let's just see if they can keep that young man. If he's not getting injured constantly, he has a big career.
But yeah, he has a big career. But you have to look at where he's at mentally, psychologically. Right now, can he carry that Manchester United pressure? Because those are some of the few things that swallow players up. We saw Ansu Fati when he was coming up. You see, he was playing. They began to.
Injury was
yes, it's part of it. Gavi
is out for 9 months now.
There should be a limit to how many games you play at a certain age. And so, mine right now at 17, I think he's still young. He's still too young to carry that burden. You need Casemiro to share it with him for some time, maybe a season and a half. Then you will now grow up to the point that Casemiro can now be the guy coming from the from the bench.
And you have to look at players like Casemiro. Will they be interested in coming up from the bench?
That's that's
I think he's looking like probably might also be leaving for the
Saudi Arabia.
So it's looking like Casemiro might be going. What's it called? Varane might also be going to Saudi Arabia. And if I'm what's that young man, Harry Maguire, with my form right now, by January I'll ask for a transfer.
That is very possible.
I'll ask for a transfer because he was actually disrespected.
At Manchester United last season.
But before you talk about asking for a transfer, has he actually redeemed his image to that level?
He never lost
He never
lost any.
No, a lot of people,
find that mistake from it. Players can make mistakes. The mistake Thiago Silva did yesterday against Newcastle, if that was Harry Maguire, you would have seen memes everywhere. That is it. So people were always looking forward to the mistake of Harry Maguire, not the good side of Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire is a fantastic defender. I wanted him at Chelsea when I was still a Chelsea fan.
So you were about to say something,
We know he's still a Chelsea fan. And when you look at it, Harry Maguire is just a tough guy mentally. One thing I don't like about many, or maybe let me say most football fans, is they look for the easy target. Man U is not scoring Harry Maguire. How? Look at a player. See, football is a team game. You can't just bring out someone and start blaming that person. Now, we saw the games Harry Maguire was playing. Some games last season, he did very well. But because they lost. Okay, look at the Manchester United Arsenal game. Manchester United Arsenal game earlier this season. When Maguire came in, those 2 goals was not his fault. And they pinned it on him that it was when Harry Maguire came in, they lost that game. So they were looking for the easy targets. Meanwhile, when you sit down and look at it holistically, it is a joint faulted game. The coach has his own, the attackers and the defenders have theirs too. So as far as I'm concerned, if I was Harry Maguire, I would most likely be taking mine because right now better clubs will come and say that, oh, what this guy went through, he has come back, covered himself in glory. I think this is wealth of experience. Alone, that experience is wealth of experience for him to even imbibe in some other defenders coming up the ranks. It's something that they can learn from. So it's now a left for him if he's going to stay or if he's going to go. But as far as I'm concerned, I think I'll be the one because even the manager disrespected him.
He was stripped of his captaincy.
Yes, that's a disrespect.
I think when you look at Manchester United defense right now, they've actually improved with Harry Maguire in that defense. Far better than when they were using Lindelof and Varane earlier in the season, Lisandro Martinez. They conceded a lot of goals. Now let's see, it's about that combination. Because it's always looking last season it was also looking like a problem whenever they having Harry Maguire and Lisandro Martinez starting together. That bromance is not really there. That combination wasn't working really well there. Because there you have what's it called, Lisandro, who is always a bit aggressive, and you have Harry Maguire who is not really aggressive. And once Lisandro misses a step, yes, there's a chance of Manchester United being hit on the counter. Now, when you look at Harry Maguire starting with Johnny Evans or Harry Maguire starting with what's it called, Lindelof, it has really worked, magical for Manchester United of late. How many goals have they considered since having Harry Maguire? When was the last time we saw Manchester United, win at halftime 1-0 without conceding a goal? And the back line has really looked sharp in this encounter.
Yeah.
So let's see if they can keep that momentum for 90 minutes. That was a good save.
Look at that save from one.
From what's it called?
Another player that has been victimized is Onana. You see, when we started this season, that I was saying, see, Onana, as far as I'm concerned, is not at fault for conceding the goals. Now, the coach used his inner eye and saw it. When he changed to this defensive pairing, are they conceding goals like before? It is just when there is eyes and there's eyes that see. When you use your eyes to see, you will see what you are supposed to see. Manchester United from the beginning of the season, when you look at that team very well, the defenders were performing below par. They were performing below par. And when you see, now look at this new found defensive pairing. Are they not doing better? Are they not considering less? It's still the same Onana that is in goal. And all these things is there. We can choose to pick it. But the football fans, they just want the easy target. And when you pick easy target, you will blame people who are not supposed to be blamed.
All right, you can see the second half is about to commence and the players warming up. No, before we start talk about the second half, let's talk about Garnacho's goal. This season so far, which position will you place the goal scored by Garnacho among the goals others have scored?
There have been sweet goals scored this season. But it will place, I think, top 5 this season. This goal will place top 5. One of the top 5 best goals this season so far.
I think it should even be the best goal for this week. That should be the best goal
for the week.
But he's talking about this
season. Total for this whole of season. We still see beautiful goals, but it's always great when we see world class goals which are capable of winning the Pukas award.
Yeah.
So seeing that what do you call it?
Puskás
award. Yeah. So it's a great goal.
But this goal can compete for Puskás.
It can compete for it.
Yeah. All right, the second half just commenced, and it is Manchester United trying to attack from this. Can he get that? Oh, but the goalkeeper was there before Garnacho, and now is back to the goalkeepers. Onana taking his time from the back line. So this second half, what will you expect Manchester United to do with a goal up against Everton?
Just go out and get that second goal. It's very much important for them to get that second goal in this game. The momentum is high. They are currently leading. Everton will also want to come out against Manchester United to get that equalizer. So it's better they take advantage of that because they are in a position right now where they want Everton. Because when you look at Manchester United, the way they set up is trying to get a teams on counter. And when a team like Everton is in need of a goal, they'll always want to run out and attack against Manchester United, which creates an opening on the flanks for Manchester United to penetrate. So I think Manchester United might just be getting that second goal before the 60th minute in the second half.
68 minutes, okay, before the 68 minutes, and Manchester United trying to build up again this time around. Oh, but they lost that cheaply to Everton. But they recovered that quickly again, and this time around, 1-on-1 a shot, but too much from McTominay over the bar for McTominay, and you can see Garnacho who is down, and let's see whether it's a serious situation. But talking about Garnacho,
I think he put himself in that situation. He had the opportunity of releasing that ball earlier.
No, he slipped. He slipped into the leg.
He slipped because he wanted to dribble.
Yeah,
he wanted to
he needs to start making those decisions very, very much early. He could have
look at
he slipped.
He wanted to.
Yeah,
he wanted to make a run.
If he had gone to just pass the ball, he might most likely.
This should be a yellow card against that mark against Bruno Fernandes.
You know, this game usually.
You ask yourself a question: Why did Everton? Why did they sell what's it called, Iwobi? Because this midfield doesn't really look
the main reason why
since Iwobi left Everton.
No. To me, I was thinking that they will look sharper than when Iwobi.
No.
Do you agree with that?
No, they don't really look sharper than that. But I think they sold the Iwobi to balance their books. It's not as if it's a comfortable player to allow to leave, but I think they did it to balance their books. And it came in as one of the record transfers for the club. Right. And if you have that kind of weight,
that's always the consequence of overspending and having issues. And you're Chelsea too. Let's see if you're Chelsea to actually not be getting 10 points deduction. Because even with your problem right now, should Chelsea get 10-point deduction, it's going to be a really, really big problem for you guys.
The direct relegation, direct.
The Chelsea issue, I don't see them getting that 10-point deduction. It's just one of those things that those Premier League investigators would. They always will find a way to just try to convict anything Russian, anything.
No. The Everton chairman has actually talked about appealing. Do you see them appealing this thing?
They are
coming out with anything.
They won't come out with anything from it.
If they will just appeal, the highest they can get is a reduction in points. Not that they won't deduct points.
Okay.
Because this one, the offense is as glaring as anything that they committed. But what they are trying to say is that they didn't benefit from it. And as far as I'm concerned, they benefited from it because they stayed up in the Premier League.
And they crossed there, but that was a simple one for Nana to hold. All right, it is the 49th minute into the second half, and it is still 1-0 in favor of Manchester United. Everton doing everything possible to equalize that, but let's see how it goes. They don't have what it takes to equalize against the defense of Manchester United and the goalkeeper Onana, who is gradually becoming an Okute, a solid rock in the post. That is what we'll be expecting. And you can be part of the show by sending in your live messages and also by calling in. Our number is just in front of our screen on our YouTube page. You can call in and be part of this show. All right. Well, we have said it, that you don't see Everton coming out with any appeal. Well, coming out with anything when they appeal. Now looking at it, is it good for football?
Oh, there's nothing bad for football. There's nothing good for football. It's a game. They cheated, so that is what you have to pay for the consequence. They knew the consequence at hand. A lot of clubs have been checked. So it's not just them alone. It's not the first time we're seeing points being deducted. It's not the first time we are seeing this type of offense. So there's nothing like is it good for football? It's a game of football. They knew the consequence of what they are going into if they are being caught. And so they have to pay the price. That's just it.
And some of the relegated teams too are filing lawsuits against them. And if those ones get their compensation, that means Everton might be going into administration, and that's another extra.
That's another point deduction again.
Deduction.
All right, this is Man U trying.
No, if they will be able to survive this.
Man U trying to build from the right, but that has been intercepted. A cross, but it's sweet save by Maguire. Lindelof. Okay, that's Lindelof, and they're trying to build up again. And this time around, who is there with the ball? They cross into the midfield. Who is there? Mano.
Dropping it to Fernandes.
A pass, that should be a penalty.
No.
What did the referee say? And
Exactly.
you can see the protest.
That's a dive.
Wow.
That's
John
a
Brooks just gave Masha a yellow card for diving.
That was his typical kind of movement here.
Okay, look at that play. Don't it look like a dive? Was it obvious? Look at that. There was a contact.
There was a contact there.
There was a contact.
I think he ran into the leg.
Yeah.
He ran into the leg.
Let's
see. He ran into the leg. I think VR
There's a contact. I think
there.
if VR checked that,
But he saw that. Oh no, there's a contact.
There was
That
a
should be
contact.
that should be a yellow card. I don't think it's a penalty. It's actually a free kick.
But what I'm talking about now
That's in the
is it a
box.
deserved
In the
yellow card?
box.
It's not a yellow
Look
card.
at where
VAR will be checking that again.
VR is checking it already.
Ah,
But it was moving straight on goal.
Yeah.
look at that move. Look at that move. He was moving straight on goal, and there was a contact.
There was a
contact.
contact. That should be a penalty. That should be a penalty.
It's not even a yellow card.
It's not a
That's the
yellow
first
card. That
place.
should be a penalty to Manchester United. That is in the box. So that should be a penalty. Let's see what VAR decision will be.
That should be
I
a
think
penalty.
the referee attention has been called, and I think something is going to happen
No,
here.
that-
Is it inside the team box?
that's
That is
inside the
another.
box.
That is another question. It's
That's
like on
inside
the
box.
line.
It's inside the
It's
box.
in the box.
Mm.
And just the way I saw that run, I knew it was something that might just lead into a goal for Manchester United. Because you look at how much space Everton gave to what's it called, the all-rushing Martial, and then Bruno Fernandes into your midfield. Let's see. Or the referee will go to check that, and probably it's going to be a yellow card too, even Ashley Young.
And it's already having a yellow card, so it's probably going to be a red card.
Ashley Young is
Yes,
already on the yellow
it's already on the yellow card.
Or maybe a penalty without a
You'll
yellow
likely
card.
get to that yellow card.
That Martial yellow card will be cancelled.
It's so this thing.
Yeah.
It's so this thing.
It's so the thing.
So that means Martial yellow card will be cancelled and be given to Ashley
It will
Young.
be rescinded.
Then it will be a red card to Ashley Young.
Yeah.
That is going to be a big blow to Everton. Should Manchester United gets the record in this game.
Well, all eyes on the referee right now. A very controversial situation here. Let's see what he will come out with. But it is looking obvious to us here in the
He didn't
studio.
even go for the ball. Ashley Young. He went straight for the leg.
He set his leg straight for Martial to come into it. So that is actually a penalty. For an experienced player like him, I don't really think he should be going into tackles like that.
Two things here. I'm seeing the ball I'm seeing that infringement. I'm seeing that cancel. And
that should be a yellow card to Martial. A penalty.
Penalty!
No
Yellow card cancel, penalty cancel, and no red card given.
It's going to be given.
It's going to be given because he didn't go for the ball.
And let's see what.
It's going to be a yellow card thing.
So that means double yellow card. It's not
Yeah,
giving
the
you a
former
red.
Manchester United player.
So he didn't give me a card.
He's going straight to give him that his own yellow card.
Let's see what the referee will do. Whether
Let's see the players are talking.
if there's going to be a red card here
That should be
against Ashley
that
Young.
should be a yellow card to
And Ashley Young is already feeling uncomfortable. And it's like most football lovers are already predicting what is going to happen right now.
That's a penalty.
We all are
I said that if VR goes to check that.
Okay,
It's going to
there's
be
no yellow
penalty.
card for Ashley.
I don't think there's.
It's lucky, and why is he protesting? And this is the reason why the referee can now give him a yellow card if we over protest. It's lucky to me. That he was supposed to be given a yellow card. Probably the referee just pardoned him because
Why is Bruno not playing it?
And the penalty has been given to Manchester United and Rashford.
So that can score one goal this season.
His name.
But actually, it will be good for us.
No, but he has actually played well
It's-
today.
We saw Arsenal toe that line with Kai Havertz, and Kai Havertz scored yesterday.
And opened doors for
I just
scoring.
pray.
But if he loses this penalty,
I just pray he won't lose it.
it won't be good.
They will crucify him.
Pickford on his day. Pickford is out
It's
that beast.
very good penalty.
If he loses it, they'll crucify him alive with criticism.
And it's Rashford about to take the penalty.
1, 2, 3,
The
step
pressure is there
backward.
that,
And
and he
what did
wants
he do?
a pleasant
A goal! A goal for Manchester United.
And that is it.
2 goals. And I think it's looking dusted
I
already.
said they will get the second goal before 60th minute, and that is it. That is what Manchester United need. And now you're going to
And
see,
you see Rashford is not really happy with the fact that
He scored the
he
penalty.
got the penalty. I think Ashley Young should compose himself. He should compose.
If Care is not taking, he will get another yellow card in this game in the red card. I don't know what is.
And he's an experienced player.
He sold out that penalty.
He saw
So
that
what is
he made a
complaining?
mistake.
He's a professional player, not just a new player at it.
No, a
He's
new-
actually a
yeah.
big name player. He has seen it all. He should know what he actually puts himself into there. That was a penalty. So I don't
It's
see
a penalty
how I don't understand the
anywhere in
reason
the
why
world.
he's complaining
A
here.
beautiful penalty taken by Rashford. They roofed that penalty.
He set his leg.
You know.
So
He
what is
set
he
his
complaining
leg
for?
there. He didn't-
He
he
wasn't
should
going.
have
He wasn't going for the ball. So what's
Even
that
Martial
about?
might not score that ball because there was a defender Tarkowski in front of him.
Oh God.
It was
There's
already
players like Neymar. Neymar will be rolling on that grass for like 5 minutes after that tackle.
And I think
There's a restart already.
it's already getting good for Manchester United right now. And they'll be moving to sixth point.
Sorry.
They'll be moving to sixth position on the table. I think that is good for them.
It's good. It's good for them. You know, these are the kind of games you expect Manchester United to win. The typical Manchester United we grew up knowing. These are the games you don't really expect anything from.
And that's
what to say. Oh, that's the name. Oh, Nana. That's the name. This time around we're singing it for good. Not for.
I'm one of those who criticized Onana. But I think yesterday when I was on my way out, I was checking his statistics. And you have to give it to this young man. He has about 85% saves percentage.
Yeah.
And you look at how much shots he has faced as Manchester United goalkeeper. A lot of shots.
Also, the defense was not doing
it's not really
something
really. It has been the defense who have actually let
you
him
know,
down.
I kept saying
when
it.
you have about 85% saves record, it shows a lot that you are not considering as much, you know, as expected. And when you're seeing a goalkeeper after how many games having faced over 90 shots, it's so much. The defense really let him down.
They really let him. And that was my point when I kept saying that. Then even Manchester United fans that came to the studio was like, I know many of them would have.
And it is Everton in the 18 box of Manchester United trying to create a Manchester United have recovered ball, and there's a counter now, but that was a wayward pass.
He should have played it into the midfield to who was there?
I think Martial was joining that.
He should have played that. Yeah, he should have played that to Martial, who was in a better position and going straight to look for what's it called, Rashford.
And looking at it, Man U is now in a comfortable position.
They're in a comfortable position, and it's like the inclusion of a Manu has actually brought balance. How will you rate it? Because you didn't watch for today's match. I'm not talking about today's match. I don't know how far he can go, but what I have seen today, I've not actually seen him play like this. But it's inclusion. When I saw him play
If you saw their preseason, you will know how massive Manu was. Manu is not yet at that level he was at the preseason. He's just a young, calm player.
Just for them to go by injury.
The way he interprets the game. Yeah. See, we can say that one of the surprise package that happened to Man U negatively was Man U getting injured. The same thing happened to Chelsea and Kuku getting injured. So it's just a surprise package that just happened, and it's beginning to change the direction of their season.
You have to look at it now that there will be a lot of problem for Mason Mount coming back into the Manchester United starting 11.
But he was playing
out of position. That's the problem too. Because when you're playing your natural positions, it's always different from you being played, in an unfamiliar position. He struggled in the same position, Manuel. He's playing fantastic.
And you know that when the preseason started, they hadn't done that deal. Yeah. They were still skeptical. But when Manuel got injured, they had to just go and execute that transaction. So I still think is Man U will still, but it just depends on how the coach can manage the game time of Bruno Fernandes. And just start introducing Mason Mount.
Will Mason Mount give you exactly what Bruno Fernandes is giving to
not exactly, but at least good percentage. And
that's
a good shot from
Everton.
Went way off
target. No. You know, talking about some of the Manchester United players, at the point when Manchester United were playing with the inclusion of Casemiro, we are feeling that Casemiro has actually brought solidity into the defense.
He brought solidity.
But how far have we missed him all this while that is injured?
You will miss him.
Casemiro is one of the biggest midfielders when it comes to defensive midfielder. He's one of the very best in that position.
He's top 5.
When you're not having him starting, you surely.
But he's absent in this Manchester United squad right now. Does he have any effect?
Look at whenever
you can't judge it based on this game.
Whenever Man U has faced a tough opponent, the gap is there the vacuum is there to see. And you saw it against Manchester City. And I think that is a throw into Manchester United, really. And you can see, it seems Luke Shaw's homecoming, return back to the starting 11 of Manchester United, has paid off. You can see that naturalness.
A throw-in for Manchester United.
Natural way of playing.
Yeah, and it is Everton trying to build up from the back line and back to the goalkeeper. You know, it's like Everton to play with their goalkeeper, and now
No, Pickford is one of the very best
He's a
goalkeepers when it
playing
comes to
goalkeeper.
playing with the foot. So
He's
he's-
very
Yeah,
good at
it's
it.
still Everton from the midfield now. What did he do? He has one man to a pass there, but
Well
Maguire,
defended
who is
by
that? Is that
Lindelof.
Maguire? Lindelof. And Rashford trying to counter, has two defenders with him. What did he do? Taking them to the left wing, and they're still following. There's no option there, and he just won a
That's
corner
how
kick.
to do it. You
Yeah.
just sell it to the defender. Say that you get a corner kick or you're last into their box.
No. Not talking about Maguire, Rashford running without left wing. There was no option for him.
That was no option. He took 2 man on himself, which is actually a good one for him. I think that goal has really boosted his confidence already in this game. I just can't wait to see Maguire back in. Maguire. I just can't wait to see Rashford back in that old form of the old Rashford, because he's one of my favorite footballers. When I see that young man play, the kind of the talent embedded in that man. I'm just so happy that goal drought
And it's a
didn't
corner
get into his head.
Luke Shaw plays it into the box.
What did he do?
And that's a good header, but it was well blocked by the Everton player.
And I said,
Bruno
another cross
Fernandes
there.
comes in another
No, but
diving
they blessed that. But
header
Manchester
outside
United
the
still
box.
with the ball. Manchester United still with the ball, in control of the ball, and cross right into the right wing to Manu. And Manu tactically, look at the sweet move by Manu. And what did he do? He give it to Rashford. A cross there. Anyone know? But the defense of Everton were there just in the right position to do justice to that. But still in a danger zone. Manchester United building up a combination between Manu and Rashford from the right wing. A beautiful combination. Rashford trying to run over the defense, but he has been able to win a corner kick. And the referee has just signaled a corner kick, and we'll be there to take it. A beautiful work there by
Manchester United.
Yeah, by Rashford himself.
And that's, I think Bruno Fernandes about to take that one, standing next to it and to the flag, rakes his hands, and no signs raising is like it. And he plays it into the box, and there was no one to connect. Everton player to the rescue.
And Maguire remained the last man for Manchester United with Manu. They just did a very good combination. Look at that pass from Manu. And now Manu on the 18 ball. What did he do? He passed.
That was selfish from him. That was selfish from
Bruno Fernandes.
Because Rashford was there, very close to him there. He could have just laid down a pass there for Rashford instead of going straight to look for the back of the net.
No, it was not going straight for the back. He wanted to pass to this guy, Garnacho.
There was no way you're going to pass through.
You can't pass through that place.
That was
he
his
was looking for
wrong
a
decision.
deflection. He was looking for a deflection and the ball will go back to the back of the net.
And good pass again. Garnacho, what did he do? A cross
A
there.
short cross to Garnacho and he passed it. Oh, it was blocked. No, I think it went way off target.
Yeah, it went way off target.
Yeah,
it was not blocked. It was not blocked. Way off target. That's a good
way
kick.
off target.
Good movement for Manchester United there.
Look at, and he's beating.
See how much they opened
My goodness.
Everton defense.
They threw them apart.
Because right now you can see the confidence Manchester United are playing. They have 2 goals right now,
Yeah.
and now they are coming all out to play against Everton to get any icing on the cake right now. And Everton are still finding it hard to come into the party.
And they need to improve in their goal defense. They need to score more goals. Manchester United has not covered themselves.
There's still like there's still more goals in this game. It looks
like
like Manchester United will be the one getting the 3rd goal.
Yeah, it looks like
a good move. Look at sweet play by Manchester. But they lost that, and it's a counter against Manchester United now. What did he do? A sweet pass there, the right wing across. Is anybody?
How come?
A sweet one for Onana. Calvert-Lewis. Lewis missed that.
No, Calvert-Lewin should be doing better at that position. Look at that good crossing.
Oh, it was behind him.
Defended by Maguire.
Apart from the
pass, Maguire came to the rescue. That was brilliant.
Brilliant from Maguire. That's what to talk about.
Apart from getting to the ball, he shielded Calvert-Lewin very well away from the ball there.
And it's dangerous
yes.
to make an attempt on the ball because you can score an own goal.
Look, you see how cheaply Rashford lost that. He holds the ball and tried to beat through defense. He lost that and he made no attempt.
When Garnacho lost his own there, you said it's
No. When Garnacho's situation and Rashford's situation is two different things.
You have agenda against
No. I didn't have agenda
against. A long ball forward from Everton, trying to take the ball to
before you start running commentary. Now I want you to justify. Let's talk about that situation. The situation of Garnacho and Rashford is it the same thing?
No, what he's just trying to say is the 2 of them lost the ball.
They lost the ball.
Yes, but now the 2 of them lost the ball. But the way Garnacho lost the ball, he slipped. But
He had
and Rashford was standing, he lost the ball and he was still standing. He did not even move.
And that's a long pass into the box, but that was a good save for Onana. Onana to the rescue for Manchester United. And Manchester United need to be careful. 2-0 doesn't mean it's the end of the game.
No, let's talk about Ashley Young. You know, he got the yellow card, he cost the penalty. And, you know, how will you rate his playing today?
Talking about his own round game, is one player that is very important for Everton. He can play deputers on the right, left back. Can also join the attack. And you see that he has been one of those guys that has been doing a good job for Everton so far. And you can see him turning Garnacho as if he's way younger than Garnacho in this fixture. And he's one player that is aging graciously.
He should be like 35, 36 right now.
He's going towards his late 30s and he's still playing at the highest level. That reminds me of, apart from the mistake of Thiago Silva, that player too is aging graciously and giving us good performances week in, week out. And it's an attack from Everton. Says it to Ashley Young that we just spoke about. He crossed the ball into the box. Oh my goodness. That was a good header from Lindelof to save his goal line there, right there. And it's corner kick to Everton at the 68th minute of that encounter. So far, so good for Manchester United.
Yeah, good cross there from Ashley Young. And those are one of the crosses we've always known him for when he was in his young career, you know, playing for Aston Villa and get himself to Manchester United.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of crosses that that made people fall in love with that young man. Or the old man now right now because there's no more any.
And that's a crossing corner kick from Everton, and it's well saved by Andre Onana. So no problem, no goal for Everton. Onana to the rescue.
A victory here will be a good one for Manchester United going into that Champions League game during the week.
Yeah.
And right now they'll be having a lot of confidence on themselves that they can get that result in the Champions League. I think it's against Copenhagen.
Yeah, it's
Galatasaray.
Yeah.
That's a big, massive one for them. So let's see if they will be getting that victory because they need that victory to get themselves back, you know, in position to fight for
Even if they defeat Galatasaray, can they defeat Bayern Munich?
Against Solod. It's a game of football.
Old Trafford.
It's a game of football.
You know, Bayern is unbeaten in group.
It's a game of football. Anything can happen. So
anything can happen.
Sweet attack there from Everton. What did he do across there? Hey, that should be a penalty.
By Diogo Dalot.
Did you see that? Wasn't there a handball there?
Yeah, let's see.
Look at that.
Let's see a replay. That was a good shot, but well blocked by Diogo Dalot. It's not blocked.
So it was lucky. So let's quickly look at what is happening in other matches. Effingham versus Mainz is 1-1 at the 66th minute. Roma is leading Udinese 1-0. That goal was scored by Mancini.
Corner kick to Everton, and he raises his hands. He plays it. Oh, I think the referee has spotted the infringement in the box side there. Trying to talk to Braithwaite and Onana. Maybe it's distracting or disturbing the goalkeeper right there. You know, you can't afford to be losing chances like this due to infringement.
But you look at the number of chances Everton has missed to the second half. They need to be scoring this.
Even the first half.
Yes, I'm about saying that they've lost so much.
And that's a corner kick comes in, and oh my goodness, that was a good header from the Manchester United player outside the box and back to Everton in possession. He crossed it into the box, but that was swift defending from Manchester United there. And he sent a long ball to Garnacho, but Garnacho was nowhere to be found. Actually,
they've missed a lot of chances to this game to find out Everton. Chances that they should be scoring. Because if they don't come back into this game, they have to score goals. When you look at the chances they missed in the first half, not one, not two, not twice in the first half, about 3 or 4 clear-cut chances. That should have put
and that was a long ball to Everton in the box. Man U final. Look at the way Man U is now beginning to. I think Man U has softened pedal, and it can be very dangerous for them. We remember Copenhagen.
Yes, but I actually
sweet counter there for
Man U on the counter.
And it's Rashford on the left wing. A cross, outside netted. What a miss from Garnacho! What a miss from Garnacho! That would have been a brace for him, and that would have been another spectacular goal. But he missed that.
Look at that one from Rashford.
Yeah.
That was a good run. Anytime that cross,
the way picked Garnacho.
Garnacho should be scoring that. He should be scoring that. I think it's
no. I think
I think it was more or less from the run of play. He had to stretch.
Oh, Manu
Manu.
has been
Yeah, you
substituted.
don't allow him
In fact,
to play 90 minutes.
you know,
Coming
He has
from
actually played
an
good
injury.
70 minutes.
if you watch the first half of this match, what this guy played was perfect.
And now you're bringing
Fantastic.
another experienced player in Amrabat.
Fantastic.
This is a player that doesn't really, he hasn't really played that much in Manchester United.
yeah.
Not like when he was coming into Manchester United, there was this lot of expectations on him, on his head. We saw him at the World Cup for Morocco. He was a fantastic midfielder for them, but he hasn't really brought that form into Manchester United. So let's see, he has 30 minutes here to show up.
You know, even the celebration shows that Garnacho is a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's everything about Ronaldo. Yeah.
And now we have another young man, Palace.
Pelestri.
Sorry.
Anytime Pelestri.
And Pelestri is also, I think,
No, it's from Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Yeah, it's from
Okay,
Uruguay.
yeah.
Another fantastic winger on his own.
Yeah.
Who I even think is, to me, he's far better than Anthony.
All right, let's quickly look at what is happening in other matches. Offenham versus Mays is 1-1. Mays just missed a penalty. AS Roma versus Udinese 1-0 in favor of Roma. That is the first half. Then Real Madrid versus Cadiz. Real Madrid 1-0 against Cadiz, and that's
and maybe we should just reel out the results so far today because Tottenham had already
yeah.
played earlier today.
And Rodrigo scored for Real Madrid today. So that is the situation for the live matches that is going on. Later we can read out all the result of what has actually happened today. Now, talking about the substitution made by Ten Hag, what do you think you want to achieve right now with the subs you just made? Bringing out Manu, bringing in Amrabat, and
bringing in Amrabat.
Yeah, bringing in. Yeah.
He needed to take Manu out. I think 70 minutes is even a big minute for Manu to play in this encounter. So he needed to take him out of this game. So he can, he won't be burning out. It's just coming back, and they have to manage how much he plays. You don't want to overburn him. You don't want to overwork him. So I think 70 minutes he has actually given a good account of himself. When you look at a player like Amrabat, he's coming in with a lot of experience, and those are the kind of players that can choke the midfield for Manchester United. Because we've seen Everton trying to overrun them for the past 10 minutes. Those crosses were coming in. The midfield is looking flattened already. So that
Manu was already tired.
Yes, he was already tired. So that was actually a good substitution from Eric Ten Hag. Taking Garnacho out for Pelestri. They have a Champions League coming up this week, and they won't want to overburn players like Garnacho, because if we are looking at Manchester United, these are players they expect to get those goals from. Ojlund, we don't know if he'll be fit for that encounter. So you don't want to overwork players like Garnacho, because at the end of the day, Garnacho is going to start ahead of Pelestri in that game. So it's right to take him off right now.
And Bruno Fernandes
And
said
that
was you know what I was saying? That was exactly what I was saying about that chance that came to Martial. There's one thing I respect about this young man. It is his hold-up play and his movement around the box. Once he's inside the box, forget it. There's no way Martial is missing a one-on-one situation. Look at that movement. It was almost exactly.
But sometimes he used to miss.
It's just like that. It's exactly that kind. No, he's one of the players. He's one of those strikers that is always confident in when it comes to one-on-one. He picks a spot. And look at that movement. It's almost like the penalty that was awarded to Manchester United. That was exactly the same thing he wanted to do.
And you have to give it to Bruno Fernandes.
Yes,
Look
at that movement. Look at the pass from
Bruno
Fernandes. And look at
that
the
finish is sweet.
Pelestri just came in. Look at the impact he just made.
Look at that. That is cool.
Goal finish from
and the centre back pairing of Everton has a lot of questions to answer. They've really opened up.
I expected this match to be more intense than what we are seeing here. It's like Manchester United.
But it's still Everton against Man U.
Man U against Manchester United should win this game. This is not Chelsea playing against Everton. If it's Chelsea playing against Everton right now, you'll have seen Everton, playing like they are one of the very best teams in the league. But this is Manchester United, and it's good for them.
Chelsea lost yesterday to Newcastle.
Oh, they lost yesterday.
That also defeated Arsenal. One of the best teams and in the country.
And another substitution, Shaw is going out.
This is another player who is just coming back from long-term injury. He also needs to be managed. You don't rush these players back. I think that's what Chelsea coach Pochettino have done really well with Reece James. And unlike when we had Potter and the when Reece James comes back from injury and they just push him straight into the starting 11. You really need to manage those players. they have a soft leg. I call it glass legs. So
Mm.
they really need to manage them so they don't go back
Injured every
injured.
time.
So it's really good for them. Good seeing Manchester United having almost all their players back. And let's see if the competition for space will be healthy and
You
if
know,
it can propel Manchester
Eh,
United
eh,
forward.
recently we have been complaining about Manchester United shape style of playing, but they say it's shapeless. He's
It's
playing.
shapeless.
He's
Forget
shapeless.
their
He has
leading.
no
Forget
tactics.
their leading.
Now,
It's still
the question I
shapeless.
want to ask now is it that they are lucky today, or there are little changes they have made that is
I
bringing out this
think it's more or less
this result today.
it's more or less the undoing of Everton.
Everton, yes.
Everton opened up.
And they opened up, and that is what
and
Manchester United
they-
have always
and you know,
wanted
Man
against
U likes to sit back. How can you be sitting
A
back?
chance for Everton now to make it one. Oh, the woodwork. The bounce there, and Onana actually made
And
it very.
looking at it realistically, Everton could have scored as much as 3-4 goals.
3 to 4 goals in this
So
encounter.
we should not be deceived
Wow.
by the result, because what you see
Yeah.
here is a Manchester United that can be broken down. See, the
Everton
next
are
game,
not
the
just
next
playing
game
fine.
between Chelsea and Manchester United, most likely
There's still Chelsea.
is going
There's
to
still
be
Chelsea
difficult.
Brighton before Chelsea.
Before
match. So don't be scared right now.
No, there's no. It's not about being
be scared,
scared.
be scared.
This Manchester United team can be taken to the cleanser.
This Manchester United are going to beat Chelsea.
Let's
What's
see.
the score for Chelsea?
You will see.
We'll be
You
here.
will see.
We'll be
You
here.
will see. Nkunku will be back,
Okay.
fully fit in playing form.
here.
So back to the game. Everton on the counter trying to take the game to Manchester United after going down 3-0 at home at the Goodison Park. A really disappointing one so far for the fans. And they really need this victory to start passing the right messages to the fans. And on the counter is Everton. And that ball was blocked for a throw into Everton by Amrabat. And it's thrown into
even
Everton.
even Everton manager, what's his name? The Everton's coach. Any moment from now, you'll be having a lot of pressure. You know, Everton are current. This is not a position they are familiar with. This is not the Everton of old.
Yeah, this is not the Everton of old, but Everton has struggled fight against relegation the past 2 seasons.
Yes,
they just succeeded, but that doesn't.
It's just like Leeds United. You know, for like 2 seasons consecutively, they were fighting against relegation until it consumed them.
Yeah.
And this season already, you know, we are playing at a -10 already. So you need to come into big games. You need to come into games like this and get those victories. It's important for them. They never took this game to
a chance for Everton there.
To Manchester United. They lost good chances in the first half. I counted about 3 chances being missed by Manchester and by Everton in that game.
Yeah, so it's an easy save for Onana right there. Finds Amrabat. Amrabat passed the ball to Lindelof. Lindelof back to Onana. Onana to Maguire. Maguire takes the ball, takes 1-2 touches, plays it straight to Bruno Fernandes for a 1-2 with Marshall, but was dispossessed by the Everton player. Now it's Everton turning defending to attack across the ball into the box, but he couldn't pick an Everton player, and the cross went way wide for a throw into Manchester United right there. And it will be a restart of play by Manchester United at the 80th minute of this encounter. It seems this game is dead and buried.
It seems it's dead and buried already. 10 more minutes to go. You know, you're losing 3-0 against Manchester United. I don't see that momentum. I can't see that big momentum from Everton in this last 10 minutes. No matter how worse or how bad Manchester United is, I can't see them conceding 3 goals against Everton in this game.
Yeah,
Everton have been wasteful, and that is how they will continue to be wasteful in this game.
Yeah, it's
probably
Everton
there'll still be another goal. If there'll be another goal in this game.
And there's 1, 2, 3 many touches around the Manchester United penalty box. It's Gueye in possession. Everton really taking the game to Manchester United, trying to break them down, but they've stood firm and actually pushed out the attack of Everton back into the center circle. And when you look at it, you have to give it to Manchester United defending this game. But they've also opened up for some chances. It's just that Everton was not clinical enough. You can see that miscue pass.
If that had gone in now, probably we would have been blaming Harry Maguire for a mistake there.
No, but the pass didn't come from him.
That was a bad pass. It was a bad pass
to him, and he actually did the right thing. And it's Everton with that Korea on the attack. It sets the pass, but well blocked by Wan-Bissaka. They are leaving a shot. That went off target. That was a good shot from the Everton midfielder right there, and he couldn't get that shot on target. apologizing to his fellow teammate.
Lewin is about
Calvert
this
Lewin, I think he has had a
No,
very
a
disappointing game.
disappointing game. This
Yeah.
is not the standard we
You
want
know,
to see
when you watch the
from
first half,
Lewin.
there are series of goals he missed, series of clinical chances he had. He
At the end of
missed
the day, they
them.
don't have another striker. That's the only striker. That's
The
the
only
only
main,
main striker,
big name
big name
striker.
striker they can actually depend on. But he's not living up to expectation.
Big names can be made.
Yeah, it can be. Another one can be made. At a point, Calvert-Lewin wasn't a big name player. I remember when he was still with what's it called, Southampton.
Yeah.
He wasn't up to that standard until when he came to Everton. And I think it just within 2 seasons at Everton, that was when we saw those clinical finishing from him.
Yeah.
I think Everton should also be going all out to the transfer.
And you have to give a lot of credit to
They need to
Ancelotti
go
on that.
outside. They need to go
And
out.
so it's
into-
Man U turning defending to attack with transfer, taking on 3 players. He said the pass to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes to Pelestri. Pelestri wants to take a 1-2 with Martial, but it was blocked and back to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes passed the ball to Wan-Bissaka, gets a 1-2 back to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes with the ball, he passed the ball to Pelestri. Pelestri, 1 touch back to Bruno Fernandes with a 1-2. Pelestri tries to cross the ball, but he was dispossessed easily by the Everton player.
Yeah, that's how it goes round and round and round. And Manchester United recovered the balls against City, try to
And it
create a
looks
chance.
like Man U is just running down the clock.
Yeah, they've done everything possible. They've done everything right already in this game. You're 3 goals up. What else do you want to do within 8 minutes? Just take the ball to Everton, play it more in the Everton half.
But Man U can take advantage of this to score more goals. And you just need to show some pity on
this tackle on
that guy has really played.
He's the best player for Everton in this game. He has been everywhere in the midfield and attack for Everton in this game.
And playing from a left back position.
Positive I've seen in this game from Everton.
And that's free kick to Manchester United at the 84th minute of this encounter. Who is standing next to the free kick? You can guess right. It's Bruno de Fernandes. He wants to take this one into the box. Is the current Manchester United captain. And he plays it into the box. Can he get someone to connect? But Everton player was there to the rescue.
That was easily blocked by Everton. But still Manchester United who are in possession right now. And looking, that's going to be an offside call.
Yeah,
that will be a relief for Manchester United. And
Everton.
For Everton, sorry, that's going to be a relief for them. 84th minute already. 84th minute, yeah.
Yeah,
I think this game is done and dusted already. It's about time we just call it support to love.
It's gone. So Martial being substituted at the 84th minute of this encounter. Look at that beautiful pass from Bruno Fernandes. Look at the cool, calm finishing. You just have to bring the name.
Express is always there for a big name player like him. Though he hasn't really.
But is he really a big name?
He's meant to be a big name.
I like that one.
He's meant to be a big
name. Injuries
didn't let him to live up to that. Didn't allow him to live up to that.
Not only injury, he himself has not really covered himself in glory. And it's Hannibal just coming in for Martial, Anthony Martial, the French.
Right now they are keeping a lot of bodies in that midfield, trying to choke it off and keep Everton at bay in this encounter. But I still see a goal.
And it's Diogo Dalot on the attack right there from the left hand back position. And he passes the ball to Pelestri. Pelestri cuts in and plays the shot. And Pickford takes that one easily. Going down and saving that one in the box. And it's Gueye on the attack again, trying to turn defense to attack from Everton, trying to look if they at least can reduce the goal deficit. Because we know in Premier League, when the points are tied, the goal difference comes into play. And Everton has considered 3 in this encounter so far. Oh my goodness, that's a good one. Well, link-up play right there from Everton. And Patterson wants into the box. But Onana was there to the rescue and gets this one easily.
The last time Manchester United won with a very high margin like this, 3 goals, was in September when they played against Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
You know, since then it is 1-0, 1-0.
Crystal Palace, that game was not even a Premier League.
It was not the Premier League game, but that was the last time. That was the last time they scored high goal. But I think today, with what we are seeing, I think it's a welcome development.
No, they don't have, the Manchester United fans, they don't have to start shaking towards the end of the game. Against Luton, Manchester United was shaking.
At the end of the day, I think there will be a lot of questions for Manchester United that they need to work on their attack. Ojlund is still without a goal in EPL. Without Ojlund today, they're getting a lot of goals. So they need to know how to use that man. Are we going to keep using him in the Premier League, or maybe stick to him in the Champions League where he has got a lot of goals for them?
But did they pay 60 million for one competition.
But check out nine games. 9 games in, he's yet to score a goal in the EPL. It reminds me.
But what about Rashford?
Rashford, Rashford is not playing as a 9 right now. He's not playing as a 9 right now. He's playing more as a wing. And look at his combination with Anthony Martial. And we have to go back to looking at Rashford's best season with Manchester United.
Which
that
was last season.
Not even last season. I was talking about his combination with what's it called, Martial. That was when.
And that's an attack for Everton. And he crossed the ball into the box, but he couldn't find his fellow teammate. Oh my goodness! Another crossing again from the Everton player, but was well defended by the Manchester United defender. Oh my goodness. It seems Everton is trying what they could at least to get a goal, but you have to give it to another player from Everton.
Talking about Rashford. Now, last season,
they still Everton turning defense into attack, pass the ball to Mikolenko, and Mikolenko looks at it. What can he do with that ball? Oh my goodness, he packed the ball into the box, but that was a wrong
pass. Right now, Manchester United are not having a lot of players up front.
Yeah, they just want
all their players are playing mostly in the midfield right now, trying to defend against Everton. But Everton also have a chance. I think Everton they played well in this game to deserve a goal. Yes, they deserve to lose this game, but they also deserve a goal in this game.
At least a goal in this game. And that's a pass to Gueye. And I think Gueye has been fouled right there, but referee says play on, and that's a shot from Everton right there, but couldn't get. And it's a good chance to Rashford. Rashford to set the attack, and he passed the ball, but it was well defended by Tarkowski right there. Tarkowski came to the rescue for Everton. They might
actually feel like
before goes down right now.
Rashford in his right senses or in
his
right frame, or you move into that box, and that man is low.
But do you know that if Rashford has moved, a lot of people will say it's good.
But he did the
Rashford
that was the right thing.
What Sego is saying is attacker's instinct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Attacker's instinct. You want to bury a chance. Yeah. Sometimes you look at it, this is 60-80% to pass, but 60.
But it took the brilliance of the defender to block that. Otherwise, if that ball had gotten to where he wanted to actually pass it, it would have been a good one.
The reality is the ball didn't get.
It didn't get, but it's not all situation.
And that's a good cross for Manchester United. But Maguire couldn't get his header into the right side of the post.
But why want to score again?
It's Everton trying to restart the game again. Let's say if they can get a 1-goal consolation. But as far as I'm concerned, they deserve a goal.
They deserve a goal in this game, but it's looking like they've been wasteful, so they have themselves to blame already in this game if they're not getting a goal. But it's looking like if there'll still be another goal in this game, it's going to be Manchester United who will get the 4th goal.
And that's a long pass to Rashford, but Tarkowski got the better one. Oh, Braithwaite got the better one of that, and he cleared the ball for a throw-in. And oh my goodness, another change, another substitution coming from Everton right there at the 90th minute. Dakore being withdrawn for the new guy Dobbin coming in for Dakore right there. 90th minute of this game. I don't think the referee should be adding too many.
No, we had a VR check there
for the
so
penalty.
They will be having 5 more minutes.
Yeah, most likely.
Referee.
Yeah, let's say if Shego's
anything can happen.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah, anything can happen, but I don't think anything will happen for Manchester United to lose this steady goal lead.
They are done and dusted.
Yeah,
this is already the 90th minute.
So it's throwing to Everton at the 90th minute of this game. The game is about to get a restart after that substitution right there. It seems Rashford was protesting there that he's trying to throw the ball way off where the ball went out of the pitch. So it's Everton in possession of the ball. Gueye sets it back to the goalkeeper, which plays a long one forward right there. But it's a 6 minutes additional time, the confirmation right there. And you can see Manchester United defending with their lives right there, because it will be a good confidence booster for them if they can go out. And that's a good shot! Oh my goodness! Chemiti couldn't get his shot on target, but that was a good attempt.
That was a good attempt from him. Good movement there, good shot, but he could just finesse it to go straight to the back of the net. Good movement there, good shot from him. I've seen a lot of shots from Everton in this encounter, but none have been able to beat Andre Onana into the back of the net.
And they've been really wasteful.
They've been wasteful. No doubt. Really wasteful.
And this is Lindelof with starting play to Hannibal. Hannibal plays a fast one to Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot trying to attack, turning defense to attack. plays a quick touch to Hannibal. Hannibal back to Lindelof. And I think that
That's
will
a
be
yellow card for Gueye.
yellow card for Gueye. Confirmation right there.
Ghana.
Gueye.
Ghana Gueye, the Senegalese international. On the tackle, Hannibal right there in the 92nd minute of additional time. So still 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes left to play in this encounter. You can see Manu smiling. Manchester United can smile again.
It's really good to see Manchester United smiling again. It's been long.
After those shaking editions where they get to win with a lot of pressure, biting in and biting in. And during the week, Varane, it was reported that Varane had misunderstanding or maybe a very tense conversation with Ten Hag.
A big player like Varane will expect himself to be starting for Manchester United.
Yeah.
That is what he expects, and that is the quality he possesses. So that is one of those things that happens in game of football. But since it's not the young Sancho, we won't be hearing a lot of noise over that. But he's one of those players that actually want to leave Manchester United come January.
And so, I think Man U,
they can cash out on him right now.
They can cash out on him, but they will really miss him.
Yeah, they'll
because
miss him, but there are still a lot of
when John go mature, when is that time, defining moment of the season? Look at this goal again. You can't just have enough of this goal. That's a beauty. That's a beauty. Anytime, any day. I think this should be the goal of the weekend, actually. And looking at that, Everton turning defense to attack, plays a shot right there, but it was well blocked by Lindelof that has done a good job with Maguire in the defense.
You see what's in this Everton now. Right now they are changing pattern of play. They just want to take those shots against Onana.
Yeah.
The defense has been solidified. The Manchester United defense has really been solid.
Really organized.
There's not been a lot of chances for Everton to get into the box. So that's why they've been using more of shots.
But first half, the defense has been a lot of questions.
It was shaky, but they grew into the game.
Yeah. And they were just lucky because they didn't concede in the first half. This game might have gone another direction. So it's Everton trying to turn defense to attack. And that was a good cross from I think Mikalenko right there. And it's going to be a corner kick in Everton's favor at the 94th minute of this encounter. So the Everton player right there holds the ball to the midfield line, the corner kick line, and is trying to look for if he will be able to get his player, plays it into the box. And that's that was a good clearance for Manchester United there. Oh my goodness.
They're asking themselves a lot of questions. Like, what can we do? What do we have to do right to break through that box? Because that was a good chance for Everton.
I think they should have scored.
They've been unlucky.
Look at that first header. Another header, and he tries to use his knee, and Lindelof was there to the rescue. Even Sean Dyche, he was disappointed right there. You know, what a way when you are managing a team. You were not there when they were spending that money like that, and you have to be the one to pay for it.
It happens.
And that's a good crossing from the Everton player, but Lindelof came to the rescue, but the clearance was not that deep, leaving Everton to create another chance. But that long pass into the box was way off our receipt.
You know the big problem with Everton right now is that even as we are approaching January, they won't be able to go into the market. They're still going to spend money, but they need a striker. They need a clinical striker, not just a striker, a clinical one. A striker that when it's being faced the front of the goalpost, he knows when to put it out of 3. He can score 2 for them. Because that has been their biggest problem. Putting the ball into the back of the net has been the biggest problem for Everton. And let's see, probably by January, if they can get players on loan to come and
it seems Ten Hag is serving.
He has 3 yellow cards.
3 yellow cards. So it's not only Pochettino.
He transformed into. Your coach has a yellow card.
Pochettino had one. He was not on touchline yesterday. And that was a good pass to Ghana right there in the box. He tries to find the space, he plays it, but it was blocked. It's still Everton in possession of the ball at the final third of Manchester United, and he cuts in into the place the shot, but it went way off target. Shemiti couldn't Shemit the ball into the back of the net. So it's going to be goal kick to Manchester United at the last minute of additional time. Well, Onana right there walking as if he has POP on his leg.
He's just
trying to wind down the time.
I think after this goal kick, probably we should be having the final whistle from the referee. 3-0 for Manchester United. Good result for them.
Good game, but they were lucky.
Yeah,
they were lucky not to have conceded. And Onana plays a long pass to Hannibal. How can a midfielder and a goalkeeper be playing 1-2?
Oh my goodness. And that's the final whistle.
And that is the final whistle of the match. Congratulations to Manchester United for having a high margin victory today against Everton, against all. Let's quickly look at what happened in other matches before we go. Aston Villa defeated Tottenham, and that took them to top 4. They're in 4th position in the table, Aston Villa.
Yeah.
You know, so that is a beautiful one for us. Yeah, it's 2-1. 2-1. Yeah, 2-1.
Yeah. And that's a good one.
That's a good one.
It shows that, we kept talking about depth.
Yeah.
Depth. That is Tottenham's undoing.
Yeah.
And that is Aston Villa's greatest doing.
Yes.
Because you look at the players,
they don't have injury.
It's not undoing. The squad depth in Aston Villa is actually great.
It's great.
You look at the players.
Douglas Luiz is still available.
Yeah.
And there's this guy, the English forward.
There's Diaby. There's only Watkins.
Watkins scored today.
There's Diaby too. He scored 1. So when they too get it, we are going into the most difficult time of the season right now. December, January, fixtures coming in thick and fast. The weather, the straining, you playing 3 days interval. Then your strength will. Then when FA Cup comes in January too, FA Cup is one competition that clubs will take more seriously than even the League Cup. So when those fixtures start coming in thick and fast, then your squad depth will be put to test.
But Emery has actually done a good job with Everton. At the point when he came into Everton, when he came into Aston Villa, they were struggling with relegation.
Yeah, they were down the table.
He overturned everything.
Steven Gerrard took them to where they don't know.
But right now they are one of the top clubs.
All right, in the Italian Serie A, Cagliari against Mozart was 1-1. Empoli against Sassuolo. Sassuolo defeated Empoli 4-3. Then Genoa defeated Forestino defeated Genoa 2-1. Then the match between Roma and Udinese just equalized now against Roma. So Roma is not having it well this season. And in the Spanish La Liga, Villarreal defeated Osasuna 3-1. Real Sociedad, 3-1. Then Real Sociedad defeated Sevilla 2-1. Sevilla had 2 red cards. And in the match between Cadiz versus Real Madrid, it is still 1-0 and in halftime. Then coming to the MPFL, I think Sunshine defeated Lagos.
Sporting Lagos.
And they are sitting 14th position.
They started calling us the noisy boys.
That's what you get when you
they lost on the road. They lost on the road, not at home.
No, they lost away.
It's not all this season.
They need to find a way to start turning their home to fortress. The
problem with that game against Atlant was they lost. Sporting Lagos lost a lot of chances in that encounter.
You can't be losing chances.
But playing a draw, they are yet to lose at home. So it's one of those things that happen in MPFL. It's their first season in MPFL. But I don't really see Sporting Lagos
relegating. And we witnessed a lot of goals this week.
We were thinking Sporting Lagos will end top 4, but with what is happening now, I
never gave them the chance of finishing top 4. This is MPFL for Christ's sake. You still have the Imbas of this world. You have Canopy. Even Canopy can make top 4 this season. You have Rivers United. You have Lobby Stars.
Canopy has not even been doing.
You have Lobby Stars. Yeah, they just came back. They just came back to the league. So we can give them that chance of struggling this season.
Okay, our next show will be on Tuesday. That's the Champions League, and that in some of the features is Lazio vs Celtic, Shakhtar Donetsk vs Antwerp, then AC Milan vs Dortmund, Barcelona vs Porto, Feyenoord vs Atletico Madrid, Manchester City vs Red Bull Leipzig, PSG vs Newcastle, then Young Boys vs Red Boys Brigade.
And finally, Chelsea ended the day. The match this Sunday. Top half of the table.
Unmovable. The defeat. The loss.
60 points from 11 games. From 13 games, sorry.
Yeah.
Wow. So you guys have been averaging 1 point per game.
Yeah. It's not you guys. I don't want Chelsea.
Look at this team's relegation. 5-4-4.
It's crazy. Right?
All right. Yamai, thanks for coming to the studio.
Thanks a lot.
And Shegu, it's nice having you.
It's great being back in the studio.
And that is how far we can go for today. Remember, on Tuesday, we'll be here live to cover the match. And remember, Newcastle will be in the feature on Tuesday. Manchester City will also be in the feature on Tuesday. Barcelona will be in the feature on Tuesday. And on Wednesday too, we'll be here to cover the Champions League. Remember to subscribe to our Premier Sports Fan Center YouTube channel. And for now, it's bye from us, and see you on Tuesday.